in this film. I mean, my God, how comforting is it for you as actors to come back into characters that you're, that you kind of know?
It was good. I think, I mean, at this point, we've had 2 films to sort of, flesh out the characters. But in this film, I think both of us have taken a different turn. Some more dramatic than others. But with my character, with Scott, he's obviously not handling Jean's death very well. So, and he's let himself go, and he's gotten fat and ugly, and never. But so he's going through that, and them to deal with that, and she's sort of haunting him. So it's something different, but it is still comfortable.
And how psyched were you when you read the script? Because man, she really steps it up. Like, tell me about it. When you were like, wow, what a challenge!
I know, total challenge. It was great.
Tell me a little bit about how you developed her, because it's so different from what we've seen.
It's very different, and the way I wanted to make sure it went was that we could see flashes of the old Jean Grey coming in at times, but that most of the time the Phoenix character would take over, and sometimes she'd go back and forth. It was sort of an inner struggle going on. And then coupled with the fact that both Professor X and Magneto were trying to control her for their own reasons.
Yeah, and then having a new director on set. I mean, this guy is boundless. I mean, I don't know how he stays in his seat doing interviews right now because the guy has so much energy. What was it like having that transition from Brian to Brett?
Well, it's a different energy for sure, but they, I think they're actually pretty good friends, and they, Brett, it's very clear that how Brett feels about the first 2 films, and he respects them. So it is. But on set, it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. Brett's like very high strung and wants to shoot, and Brian is a little more introspective and calculating, so. But ultimately, you're still working towards the same finished product. So.
Was that helpful for you, having a director who's because the character was
Nate?
Yeah, it was nice because I could yell at him all the time. No, I think that it sort of as an actor, the way I see it is you come to set, there's a different director, most movies, and you try to work your own way and then incorporate however they like to work and find a happy medium somewhere. So it was a slight adjustment that I had to make.
What was it like having the new kids on the block? So I mean, having someone like Kelsey Grammer, who is who doesn't know Frasier, but then having, they're new to this. What was that like, having these people on set?
It was good. Honestly, the movie is so big, and there's so many characters in the film.
I never worked with him on this movie.
That you can work on the film and not even get to have, you don't have scenes with them, or your schedules don't overlap. And
I guess we were there towards the end all together, but that was so discombobulated when we shot it. So
of course,
it's always fun. It's always great to welcome new people.
Very quickly, I do have to ask you about Superman Returns. How cool was it being on that? That's very exciting.
It was a lot of fun. It was a long shoot, 8 months, but it was great being with Brian again, and and having Brian direct me out of the black leather costume and without the glasses. So it was a whole different experience.
We get to see your eyes. Well, we get to see your eyes next. I'm not going to give it away. I promised I wouldn't give it away. There you go. You guys are fantastic. I can't wait to take my kids to this. It's really, really good.
Your kids are going to be more excited.